Here at Squiz Kids, you probably know that we're on something of a media literacy crusade. Our Newshounds classroom resource teaches kids how to think critically about the flood of information they're exposed to each day online. It teaches them how to spot misinformation and separate online fact from fiction. Since launch, more than 4,000 primary school teachers around the country have signed up to do Newshounds with their classes. Because it's free, because it's fun, because it's curriculum aligned, and because it works. But unless we get government funding to continue Newshounds, we may have to shut it down. With the federal election looming, we need your help. If you think digital and media literacy is an important life skill our kids should be learning at school, sign our petition at change.org. The link is in the episode notes, or you can find it on our website squizkids.com.au. Send a message to Canberra. Help us help the next generation.
Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello and welcome to Squiz Kids Today, your fresh take on what's happening in the world around you. I'm Christy Kijarina. It's Thursday, March 20. In Squiz Kids Today, it's crunch time for Aussie veggies, PNG's wave that wasn't, a safe and sound splashdown, and a devilish new mascot. That's what's making news kid style.
The Lowdown.
Do you have a favourite food that you love as a treat? I'm going to guess you didn't say Brussels sprouts or zucchini, but if you did, big ups to you. Chances are most people picked a junk food. I know I did. And that's fine as a sometimes food, but a new report from the CSIRO, Australia's National Science Agency, has studied the eating habits of 275,000 Australians and has found that if we keep going the way we are, by 2030, our fruit intake will drop nearly 10%. Junk food will jump up by more than 18%, and veggie intake will stay sadly low, way below the recommended amount. And that's not great news, because eating too much junk food and not enough fruit and veggies can increase the risk of diseases like heart disease and diabetes, and can even affect mental health. So, how much should we be eating? Well, experts say at least 2 servings of fruit and 5 servings of veggies every day, and no more than 3 treats. So next time you reach for a packet of chips, maybe grab a crunchy apple or some carrot sticks instead.
Spin the globe.
Each day we give the world globe a spin and find a news story from wherever it stops. And today we've landed in Papua New Guinea, where... Whoa, Squizzy the News Hound is here. We don't usually see you at this end of the podcast, Squizzy. What's got your nose twitching? A social media user has posted a video showing a huge wave crashing over a coastal city. Whoa! And the caption is, "Natural disasters are quite scary." Sounds believable, except for one problem: it isn't real. Squizzy's on the case because when something online makes you feel big emotions like fear, anger, or even excitement, you should always stop, think, and check. And checking this one reveals some serious digital dodginess. There's a link in the episode notes if you want to see it for yourself. An airport sign in the background is a scrambled mess of letters because AI struggles with text. The cars, well, they're a weird mashup of different models. And the people, their faces are frozen or expressionless. And that giant wave, well, somehow it's not touching the buildings at all. Suspicious, right? AI keeps getting better at faking things, but if you know what to watch for, you won't be fooled. That's why we're calling for better media literacy education in schools. And if you haven't already, pause the podcast now and sign our petition. Find it in the episode notes, on the Squiz Kids website, or by searching Newshounds on change.org. Thanks, Squizzy, you've done it again.
Spaced out.
Yesterday, Bryce told you that NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams were finally heading home after an unexpected 9 months on the International Space Station. Well, mission accomplished. After 17 hours inside a SpaceX Dragon capsule, they splashed down off Florida's coast right on schedule. And as divers prepared to recover them, they had some surprise company, a pod of welcome dolphins swimming nearby. And not long after, the astronauts emerged smiling and waving, although after so long in microgravity, they needed a bit of help adjusting to solid ground. The space jelly legs are real, people. Video and pics are in the episode notes. So, what's next? Sonny and Butch are off to NASA's Johnson Space Center in Texas for some medical checks. Months in space weakens muscles, shrinks bones, and can even affect eyesight. So they'll follow a strict rehab program. And then family, fresh air, and furry friends. Sonny says she's been dreaming of sitting on her porch, feeling the sun and cuddling her dogs. Sounds like the perfect homecoming.
Sport time.
Tasmania's new AFL team, the Tassie Devils, has just unveiled its mascot, and it's a real rummin. That's not just its name, it's Tassie slang for someone who's a bit cheeky, quirky, and full of character. And with the team set to make its AFL debut in 2028, Rummin is here to rally the troops. Designed with help from school kids across the island, Rummin's fur is made from recycled school uniforms, polo shirts, track pants, and even old backpacks. The kids even suggested that Rummin should leave custom poos matching the feathers or fur of the opposing teams. Not sure if that'll make the final cut, but points for creativity. Built over 400 hours with Tasmania's Terrapin Puppet Theatre, Rummin is now ready to hit the road, touring Tassie to meet fans and help boost AFL participation in schools. So keep an eye out, Tassie, because this lovable rascal is about to become very hard to miss.
Time for the quiz.
This is the part of the podcast where you get to test how well you've been listening. Question number 1. How many serves of fruit and veggies should we be trying to eat each day? If you said 2 serves of fruit and 5 serves of veggies, you are correct. Question number 2. What was the name of the capsule that returned Butch and Sonny back to Earth yesterday? Well done if you knew that it's the SpaceX Dragon. And question number 3. What is the name of the Tassie Devils' new mascot? That's right, they're a rummin.
Shout-outs.
It's Thursday, March 20, World Oral Health Day. Did you know that before we had good dentists and regular toothbrushing and flossing, some people used to get all their teeth pulled out just to prevent cavities and toothache? Then they'd just pull out their false teeth at the end of the day and stick them in a glass of water next to the bed. So, how lucky are you? Get brushing, people. Today is also a special day for these Squiz kids celebrating a birthday today. Sky from Hampton, Annabelle from Indooroopilly, Hunter from Rose Bay, Jet from Jerilderie, Zoe from Wollongong, Harley from Bundaberg, and Rhea from Pakenham. And classroom shout-outs today go to Class 1 Blue with Mrs. Wells at Mater Dei Catholic Primary School in Ashgrove. Class 5A with Mrs. Mann-Jones at MacKillop Catholic College in Mount Peter. Class 5-6J with Mrs. Jansen at Torquay State School in Hervey Bay. Class 5-6M with Mrs. Malone at Sacred Heart Catholic Primary School in Wagga Wagga. And to all the students at Gerildery Public School, a happy birthday also to your teacher, Ms. Taylor. And lastly, but definitely not leastly, a shout out to all the students at St Joseph's Primary School in Springvale, and a very happy birthday to their teacher, Mrs. Milford. Don't forget, if you've got a birthday coming up and you want a shout out, or if you're after a classroom shout out, drop us a line at squizkids@thesquiz.com.au or fill out the form on our website. Well, that's all we have time for. Thanks for listening to Squiz Kids today. We'll be back again tomorrow with the Kids versus Adults weekly news quiz. In the meantime, though, get out there and have a most excellent day. Over and out.